Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So, I have another one in the LT-432, and I've been playing this tank a lot guys because, I'm trying to get some coin back from, playing all my non-premium tanks. And really, the LT-432 is a really good tank to play guys, even if you're a more casual player, because it's just so, it's such a, you know, good tank at everything. It has good view range, like I said, it's got good DPM, it's got good, decent HP pool and stuff. Um, the armor is decent on the turret, the armor is decent on the front hull even, and, just all around the tank is good. So, I'm coming up, this is on the map Murovanka, I'm coming up to the kind of the middle of the map here where there's this ridge line, and you'll see that this EBR was, basically going all over the place, and I was just trying to get some shots on him at the beginning of the game, and I believe also we got a couple shots on the Super Hellcat that I missed as I was talking. But anyway, guys, more importantly, I wanted to show you kind of where I was and how I was, maneuvering my tank to kind of stay down from people that were back here. So the Super Hellcat was lit up here by this like lighthouse or whatever the heck this thing is. And from where we were, guys, we can definitely punish the guy, for getting lit that early on. So we're moving around now, guys, and what I'm noticing is that the 9-0 line, like, there's nobody over here, and the Tiger has already, like, this is a super aggressive move for a heavy tank to be here already. And as you can see, I'm going to go to my view, guys, so we can kind of, see what's going on here. But as you can see, I'm able to put like 2 shots into this Tiger, and it's just a bad play for him to do. Like this whole game was basically just me retreating and shooting people like the whole game. There was really not much else going on other than that. Which some games are like this, like you're just constantly trying to hold aside and retreating, and that's all this was, guys. And that's why I was able to do a lot of damage early on, because all it was just people basically running into my gun. And I don't know if this EBR was AFK or what was going on here, but I think he was spotting some people for me, and that kind of helps out. I'm surprised he hasn't been lit himself. Maybe he will be now, and he starts getting hit. Yeah, so obviously he gets lit by the enemy EBR, and I'm just continually moving back, guys, and looking for shots on people. We get another shot into the Tiger, and this is all I'm doing. I'm just moving back and shooting, until I know I'm gonna get lit at some point, and when I do, then I will continue to run away. But for the time being, it's like there's really nothing else that I can, like, I'm not gonna go YOLO into all these guys, right? So I have to play this safe and just continuously, move back and continue taking shots. And now that I'm lit, guys, I need to get out of here. So I have to get down this side of the hill here to know that I'm not going to get hit. But if I'm not spotted, then that's fine. And what you could do here on this map, when you lose the 9-0 line, is to play these bushes like I'm doing. You want to back into them like this and just get it so that the bush is see-through, and you will be able to spot people. Now I spot the 1375 there, and I thought maybe I was lit because of the angle I went into the bush, and then I take a shot at him and I'm still not lit, guys. So this is how you can play this. Like the LT-432 also has good concealment, so I'm able to clean up the 1375 there with an assist from, I'm assuming it was the T25 AT, and ultimately we're starting to win this game, right? We left one side of the map wide open, guys, and because of the way that I was able to retreat here, really, I mean, that's what saved the side of the map. If I were to run like and try and spot people like here, these people would probably not have the proper shots. So that's why I'm emphasizing, guys, that you stay right here and just don't worry about what your teammates are saying. Like this M40, this M40, playing an arty, it's always the arties that want to hook off, guys, and try and tell you how to play. Don't listen to these people, guys. Okay, I'm so tired of people, calling me garbage at the game when I'm like carrying the team. You'd think they'd be thankful, but nah, they're not thankful. This is it. World of Tanks has become a very toxic player base. Even arty players thinking they know how to play a light tank, right? So this is how you need to play this, guys. Trust me, okay? I've been in this situation many, many, many times, and I'm carrying this game for this team. So the T30 has compressed up, and this is another thing, guys. It's like whenever you win this side of the map, if you're the enemy team in this situation and you win this side of the map, come through the city like this. Don't come around. Don't come around like this, because if you come around like I just showed you, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get spotted and you're going to get picked off by TDs. So this is how I'm kind of carrying this. I need to kill the T-30 next. You could see that the Batchat 12T was on the cap, and I'm telling people, like, I'm spamming the map, like, we need to eliminate the T-30. He looks like a bad player, but he's a big gun. Like, I can get one-shotted by this guy. So this guy really needs to go, and you can see the 263 gets a nice shot on him there. And this is what we have to do, guys. Like, we have to eliminate one person at a time. I can't just go, even at, being that I'm in an LT-432 and, like, facing a Batchat 12T wouldn't be the worst thing right now with almost full HP, but it's like you can't just throw your HP away when the game is this close. It's 9-9. I get spotted more than likely by the STRV there. He probably has binocs, and I take a shot at the Lorraine, and then I get back down the hill, guys. And I'm just watching this T-30 because I don't want to get hit by the T-30. So what I'm going to do now is I think that I can pull up into this bush and probably take another shot at the T-30. So I do that, I get another shot into him, and now this pretty much, I believe, makes him a one-shot for either of the TDs. So I'm not sure why Artie hasn't tried to... I guess Artie doesn't have the proper angle, but it would be nice if they could at least try to splash him or something. But it is what it is, guys. What I want to do, now that there's two people on cap, so... This is information the game is giving me, guys. There are two people on cap, so who do you think those two people would be? Well, the STRV was just spotted here, so more than likely it's the STRV and it's the Batchat 12T. So I could use this to my advantage. Look, guys, I know where the Lorraine is, not really a big deal, but at least I know where the Artie is. He's somewhere in this area in a bush, for now. The STRV and Batchat 12T are more than likely the two people that are on cap. T-30 is here. Who does that leave on the enemy team? Well, if you're looking up here, the T-30, we know, like I said, we know where he is. The STRV and the Batchat 12T. All that leaves is Artie, guys. So Artie is more than likely sitting here or something, right? I mean, there's really no other places that Artie would go at this given time other than maybe like the edge of the forest or something. They're Artie. I mean, let's be real. They're not going to move, really. So use this to your advantage, guys. I know it's only Artie left. Look, the STRV and the Batchat 12T are on the cap. There's no doubt about it. And the T-30 is here. I'm at half my HP right now. I could press into these guys and at least spot them for the time being and probably get a shot off without dying on one of them. So let's do it, guys. There's two on cap, and I know these guys were low HP. We spot both of them and we get back. So this is just game knowledge, guys. That's why I like to bring these videos, even if a lot of people don't watch them. I like to show you guys from a perspective of, a somewhat competitive but also casual player. And this gets the 263 to make a move here, and because he makes a move, now I can come up, kill the STRV. I'll take one shot from the 12T, and that's okay with me. We clean up the 12T as well, and now we have to just be careful of Artie, guys. We've cleaned up the cap. We have to run away from Artie, and Artie takes a shot there. It looks like he splashes the 263, and now we need to go after the T-30. Okay, like, I would go after Artie in this situation, but the T-30 is just in this spot that he's in. I would rather clean him up because I know he's also low HP. So I'm going to try and take a quick look here. I spot him, and then I'm going to run down here, use the buildings for cover. I know he's not a very good player, so I'm okay making this play. He doesn't even spot me yet. This is why XVM is useful, guys. I know a lot of streamers don't use it, but when you see someone who's red, that means they're extremely casual player, and honestly not very good at the game. So we're gonna go to my view, just see that we, take this guy out. I'm trying to track him to make it easier for everyone else, but we clean him up. He takes a shot there, like tries to take a snapshot at me, and it misses. And now all we need to do is find and kill Artie, guys. We have two people on the cap, so even if we don't find all the Artie, this game is basically over. So we're at 3,000 damage, 2,300 spotting damage, guys. And again, we have an M40 before that was complaining, LT, move up, WTF. Well, how about WTF to you, bro? Because I just carried the game, and you could shut up, man. So this is what I mean, guys. Like, I can't stand teammates that are like this. It's just so, like, they have no idea what they're talking about, and they try and sound like they know what they're talking about, and it's just the most pathetic shit ever. So We're going to take a shot at the GW, guys. We're going to take a shot at the Lorraine. I believe I killed the GW. No, someone kills the GW. So they took away my top gun, guys. I was very, very upset about that. I do remember the end of this now. So 3419 damage, guys. 2575 spotting damage. I'm not sure if I have the end plates for this game. Let me see if I do, because I do not. But guys, I believe this was a mastery game, and you could just see the way that this was played. I mean, when you lose the 9-0 line on Murovanka, you know, oftentimes you're going to lose the game. But in this situation, you know, and this happens a lot when you're on the south spawn and you're playing on encounter mode. What happens often, I find, is that the north usually wins the forest, and then they push like this. So they do something like this, you know, win the forest, and then they go this way towards the cap. And when they do that and they cut through the city, they have a lot of shots going into the side of people here into the cap. And oftentimes what happens is they end up winning the game, because they end up controlling basically this, you know, entire part of the map. And, you know, you can poke up on these hills, crest the hills, and spot the TDs here. So that's how it works when you play it the way you should. What happened here is that the Tiger pushed around, the 1375 pushed around, the EBR pushed around, the T30 pushed around, and it's easy for me to spot these people from this corner, from you know, like K3, K4 area. And it just makes this game very easy when people basically run into not necessarily your gun, but your view range, and they get lit up by your TDs. So that's how I played this, guys. Again, don't listen to, you know, your teammates. I mean, maybe they might have some good advice for you, but in this case, it was coming from Artie. And like, look at this, guys. I mean, this guy has a WN8 of 1000. He's a casual player. Okay, I know that I've re-rolled, but like, you can't give someone advice that has a 2400 WN8, you know, and you have a 1000 WN8. Just don't do it. Okay, it's just not, it's not a good idea to do that, you know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the LT-432 on Murovanka, and there you have it, guys. 3419 damage, 2575 spotting damage, 5 kills. This was a mastery, and I will see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.